DragonCon. Crispy here again in the loft in the Marriott, and we've got a fantastic person with us. Larry Niven's here. Larry, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to talk to us.
It's a pleasure.
So, you have some history here, obviously, as a writer of a few famous books. So you tend to come and talk about, obviously, your history. How is your experience, with the convention, bringing these elements together? I mean, you're one of the many reasons that we even do things like this.
So far, it's been a class act.
Yeah?
Mind you, I've only been here twice before. Once I had to be treated like an invalid.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I have an allergy to Advil. And
Goodness.
Eats little holes
Stay away
in my
from that
stomach.
table over there.
They treated me like an invalid and did it well.
Nice. Catered you and took care of you then.
Second time, I had to replace Roger Zelazny,
Oh, yeah.
who was guest of honor who had died.
Yeah, I do remember that, unfortunately, yeah. That was a few years back.
Again, it's a class act.
Well, we try to take care of you. I mean, like I said, your legacy, your collection of works is easily, like for me personally, outside of a professional level, it's one of the many reasons that I've gotten into this. Is this a profession? I'm not really sure, but into this world of work is.
I'm sure yours is a profession.
If I get
Even
paid,
if it
pay
feels
attention.
like a hobby.
Yeah, it's a fun hobby, and there's a lot of inspiration that comes from your works. Me growing up with you and Jerry with Lucifer's Hammer, Ringworld, and all of your extended universe stuff. There's a lot of just fantastic things that you have brought into my life, and as well as a lot of the other fans here. So thank you personally on that level. There.
It is a profession, even though it feels like a hobby.
I'm gonna have to remember that. So, profession, but hobby. It feels good though. So you've got, obviously, you're one of our guests of honors this year.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you've got a pretty busy schedule. And you've got a lot of talks going on this weekend.
They've got me about medium dense.
Yeah. Not too much, but still.
More autographing than usual.
Really? Is that usually, as an author, with book tours and things like that? Do you find the autograph session, still complicated? Is it still a fun thing to do after all this time?
I try not to do a 3.5-hour session.
That's a marathon run.
Yes.
Yeah.
It racks up my back.
I mean, I guess with autograph sessions, that's been a thing for many, many years.
But an hour at a time is easy.
Yeah, just short little spurts there.
Yeah.
So you get in, you say hi to your people, you sign, and it's a nice little moment in a short window.
Yeah, and conversations happen.
That's good. So you're still able to make that connection.
Yes.
In those moments, because I've seen a lot of authors, and it's more uncommon in this day and age. Newer authors are like, it's more of a cattle call. Oh, I'm just signing your book. There's no personal moment there, and that's something you seem to enjoy about that.
Yes.
That's excellent. Well, at the convention, obviously, you're going to be having a lot of those moments and these connections. Is there anything like particular about the show, or like this is your third year now? What is something like you look back fondly on this show? Like, what is something when you think DragonCon, where does that take you?
I'm a visual person. Mm-hmm. I love the costumes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And I'm a comic book lover too.
So you're seeing a lot of these characters and these elements really come to life then.
Yeah.
Is there like a particular character or like a collection of those things that you've really seen in the past that you liked?
I used to be on the freebies list for Marvel and DC.
Oh, excellent.
For a period of a few years.
Okay. So you have a direct relation to that.
So I'm familiar with all the hunters.
The whole family.
In the past.
Yeah, it's been some time then.
And I did the Bible for the Green Lantern comic book.
Really?
At DC.
Mind
you, lots of people have done a Bible for DC. The parameters keep changing.
Yeah.
But
constant
for a while,
evolution.
It was there.
I know that's a comic personally I've only recently started getting into, and there's a lot of history with that particular character. So to have you have collected and mapped out a lot of that, that's no small feat.
The Green Lantern universe is the whole 15 billion years.
Yeah, that's a good argument. Creation of the universe to now.
Yeah.
and then possibly a little bit beyond.
Argument, I don't know. They sent me a list of questions, and they covered the whole 15 billion years.
With it just in the series of
So
questions.
I wrote them a history.
Okay. And you kind of flushed in a lot of those details. That's one thing I like for me as your works, world building and bringing in those details is just something you seem to really love to do.
World building is the fun part.
Matt, hopefully you have many more worlds to share with us in the coming years. I know I'm looking forward to anything that you're going to bring to us. So
you'll love the most recent.
Really now.
I did a collaboration with Greg Benford.
Oh yeah, really?
2-volume novel.
I'm going to be checking this out right now, so I'm going to run and do that actually.
First volume's called The Bowl of Heaven.
Bowl of Heaven, okay.
And the second won't be out till April. It's called Shipstar.
So, but it's the companion stories then. It's kind of like a part 1 and part 2 story.
2 pieces of a novel, yeah.
Okay, excellent. And so you said, when can we expect the second part to come out again?
In April.
April of 2014.
Yes.
Now, that's not that far away from here, considering. So
no.
I'm going to have to make sure we check that out then.
Unless they foul me up again. The proofs are late in arriving.
Oh no. As that process goes though, like I've never done any publishing work. Is that a laborious process from start to finish, from typing it out, sending it in, from the time you actually see that product?
You finish a novel more than once. Mm-hmm. Several times.
They go back and be like, tweak this and tweak that.
Yeah. You know it's good, you send it in. The next stage by a couple of steps is the proofing.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot. I've got friends of mine that do editing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's no small feat what you and everyone comes together to produce that content is. Yeah. It's fantastic.
There may be some rewriting too.
Of this current one before it's done.
Sure. You finish it several times.
Yeah, you're like, now that I've got this idea, let's find a way to piece it all together and bring it and flush it out and do that world building that you excel at.
Right at the end, your copies arrive late.
And you're like, oh no, well, where do we go from here? Well, Mr. Niven, I want to say thank you personally again and for your time.
Okay.
And hopefully the convention was going to see a lot of you this weekend.
Have fun at the convention. You've got a wonderful view
we've got this
of the costumes.
We've got a fantastic beast down there, Belle and Beast. So hopefully we're going to see a lot more of some fantastic stuff.
Do you see that? I think that's his hat, and it's on fire.
Oh,
only it's probably
do we need to call security? Yeah.
It's an illusion.
The little fake torch. Actually, I know those people. So yeah, well, let's go out. We'll explore some costumes and see what we can find out there. What do you say?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, guys.